Features of the night. Let's talk about New Japan G1 Climax 35 Night 5. We started off with our boy Gabe Kidd coming to the ring. No crutches. He's not leaning on any of the young lions. He's making his way to the ring, but he's limping. He rolls on in there and he tells everybody exactly what we knew we was going to hear at some point, which is that he is not going to be able to compete in the G1. So he walked out there on his own, so that looked good, but not good enough for him to compete in a almost month-long tournament. And I don't even think, like, if he were to start competing today that he would even have a chance of winning. Not sure, but he wouldn't want to give up anyway. So it's not happening. So, he said that the fans hitting him up and telling him that, they support him despite him not being able to compete. Like, they just want him to feel better. And honestly, I totally understand that. He did say that, he's going to be resting and trying to get better and hoping the next time that we see him will be at Forbidden Door. I don't know if that will be the case. Forbidden Door is literally a month away. I want to say 30 days or 29 days away. So he may be able to bounce back up for that. I know that would be a big deal for him since it's going to be in the UK, but we'll see if our boy Gabe will make it to the show. So we have our tag matches that feature Block B wrestlers that will be on the show on Saturday. So we started off with United Empire, Great Okan, and Jacob Austin Young teaming up to go against Yoshihashi and Sho Mikado. This was definitely under 5 minutes and didn't necessarily give me an opener vibes. Like, something about it was just, they started off brawling or whatever and bringing it into the ring, but it seemed like everything happened pretty quickly. And I would prefer somewhat of a longer match to set the tone for the entire night. So this right here just didn't give me what I wanted. United Empire ends up taking the win, but it's okay. We just getting the night started. Now after this, we have Jado teaming up with El Fantasmo for the kids. You guys know that. To go against Zack Sabre Jr. and Hartley Jackson. Hartley Jackson was giving y'all a bit of a technical side of him tonight, which is different than normal, which I thought was pretty cute of him. He's a meaty guy. He's more of a powerhouse, and he was trying something a little bit different. Wasn't enough to get the win for the team. El Fantasma ended up hitting him with a jackknife for the win. I was like, oh, okay, you showing off because you're going to be going against Zack Sabre Jr. tomorrow night, which will be a very interesting matchup. Zach only has 2 points still, and we're in night 5, baby. I'm going to need you to really... You're not going to win. I don't see you winning this, because why would you win this tournament? However, we need some more W's under our belt. Now, after this, we have Shota Umino teaming up with Tomoaki Honma to go against Ren Narita and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Y'all know what's up. It's House of Torture. There's going to be shenanigans. And yes, we start off with a little bit of an attack. You in a tag match, like, why not get some little bit of leverage and attack your opponents and just, get them to fall off their game a little bit. That's cool. Once we had the match started, it seemed like maybe they might play fair and probably get a win clean. But no, we have a bottle of whiskey ringside. We're going to put it in our mouths and spit it into our opponent's face and get it into their eyes to blind these motherfuckers to win. And that's exactly what they end up doing. Ren Narita will be going against Shota Umino for Block B on Saturday. And honestly, Shota, I would not be mad if you beat him. I see that happening the other way around, if they're going to keep going the route that they've been going with House of Torture this entire time. After this, we do have Daiki Nagai teaming up with Shingo Takagi to go against Don Callis family, which are our boys, Konosuke Takeshita and Rocky Romero. I love how when they're introducing Rocky and Takeshita, Shingo is just standing there in the corner looking so annoyed, looking so over this whole motherfucking thing. Like, he just wants to get this over with and just fucking leave. He looks so disgusted looking at these guys, which is kind of funny. This was better of the tag matches of the entire night, to be honest with you. And I really do like Takeshita and Rocky together. They are definitely representing for the Don Callis family. And Rocky ends up taking the win for our team, Don Callis family. We absolutely love you, Don Callis. You see, they're representing for the family all the way in Japan. It would have been cool to actually get an appearance from Don Callis at some point, but to be honest with you, I don't think that's actually going to happen. And I notice more that whenever Don Callis is not around, whether it's in New Japan or in AEW, Rocky kind of takes that second role as a leader in this group. So that's pretty cool to see. And, seeing them teaming up together and taking W's, we absolutely appreciate that. Now, what that means is that tomorrow night, we're going to be getting Shingo Takagi going against Konosuke Takeshita. Lord have mercy. Are y'all ready? I am ready. I cannot wait to see what they give us. I know it's going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm hoping that it will be main event, because I think that they will definitely give us probably one of the best matches of this tournament yet. All right, on to Block A matches, because that's what's important. We have Sonata, who is coming out there with fucking a one-piece airbrush suit that looks like his body, with all these abs and muscles and everything, and he has like a speedo, like with a thong. The cameraman is giving out all type of crazy angles, like even an angle that's kind of like under his ass and everything. I was like, whoa, y'all really planned this out, did y'all? Like, something about it's even for me, I would probably want to find this sexy, but I was just like, bro, this ain't it. This fashion thing ain't working for you. Sonata going against Boltin Oleg, and the first thing I thought was, let me just wait till Don Fale and them come out. That's all we can do at this point, because it's literally been that type of vibe this entire time with House of Torture. But they end up having a one-on-one matchup that Boltin Oleg actually takes the win for, and I felt like once the bell had rung and it was over, that I was able to breathe, because I was just waiting the entire time for shenanigans with the entire House of Torture. Boltin Oleg has 6 points. He's one of the few guys in the tournament so far that have 6 points. Now, Yuya Uemura going against Cullum Newman. Both of them coming in here with 2 points each into this match. And I know this might sound weird, but do you ever like look at a wrestler's face and their demeanors when they come to the ring and kind of trying to feel like if they're going to win or lose based off how they look? Sometimes it feels like you can see it when they're coming out there. And for whatever reason, when I'm seeing Cullum Newman, I'm seeing somewhat of defeat, and I was just like, baby, you're not winning this one, aren't you? And showing off that he didn't. This was a great matchup, but something about when I see Cullum Newman out there, it just feels like I don't know. I'm not connecting with him at all during this tournament. So I'm not sure what's going on. After the match, he just looked so sad, so defeated, so like, fuck this. I don't know what it is, but we'll see what ends up happening for him throughout the remainder of the tournament. I mean, I think he can bounce back up, but something about it when it comes to Cullum Newman, I'm just not connecting with him in this tournament. Yuya Uemura now has 4 points. Taichi coming in here with 4 points to go against Evil, who have 4 points. And when I say going against Evil, what I mean is he's going against Evil, Dick Togo, and Don Fale. A handicap match. And to be honest with you, Taichi has consistently had the best matches in this tournament. And then there's this. This, where it's literally House of Torture just fucking torturing us. And honestly, I'm watching this and I'm just like, so the referee can't do anything? Nobody can do anything? The Young Lions even got in the ring and got their ass whooped too, which is crazy. Referee ends up actually getting physical with Evil by, I think, either a punch or a slap to the face. I couldn't really tell if his fist was closed or not. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot going on here. And I know that this is what they're trying to do. Like, they want you to really hate the House of Torture here. And I think it's working. But when I think of it, I'm just like, well, if I was a heel and I wanted everyone to hate my guts, which I would actually like, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Every time you have a match, get your goons together and say, hey, we got a match to win. We have a match to win. Now, Evil ends up taking the win to have 6 points. He's one of the few guys with 6 points at this point. And honestly, I don't know where it's going, but can I take all the way up until, what, August 17th of this? Probably not. Now, best match of the night, which honestly, I'm not going to lie, I thought was a main event. Yota Tsuji going against Ryohei Oiwa. They towed up. They towed up. Both of these guys are very easy on the eyes to look at, by the way. So that helps. That helps a lot. But the chemistry was absolutely just insane. And them both, you can, like, I love it when I'm watching wrestlers and I feel them. I feel the emotions on how badly they want this, and I just felt it, and it just something, just a rush went through me. Sometimes I say watching wrestling could be a sexual experience. This is one of them. This is one of them. Definitely one of the best matches of the night. Well, the best match of the night, and one of the best matches of the tournament so far. And I just love when I feel that intensity, the chemistry between two people in the ring, where it's just like, holy shit, this was so fucking amazing. For me, it didn't really matter who was going to end up taking the win, because they both came in with 4 points. And I was just like, as long as it doesn't end with a draw, I feel like we're really early in the competition. And to have a draw right now, I don't know. Like, I don't think that's what I would have wanted. But if there was a draw, they would have both got 1 point each to bring them at 5 points each. But Yota Tsuji ends up taking the win. They both look like fucking stars out there. They really did. So like I said, it wouldn't have mattered to me which one would have taken the win. But Tsuji for the win, which is all right with me. Now, because they were so amazing, I was just like, all right, let me get back to work, because, you know, I was working and probably should have been working a little bit harder instead of watching the show. But then there's a main event. President Tanahashi going against David Finlay. And I was like, oh, shit. Well, what y'all gonna do that's gonna top this? They didn't top it. I'll just be honest with you. They didn't top it. Oh, God. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. It's just one of them circumstances where the match before yours was just way better than what you can do. And we see this happen a lot in wrestling, where it's like, oh, you know, the main event just didn't deliver as much as the match before. And that's all that was. So to me, Tanahashi, this is his last G1, the last little leg of his, you know, retirement tour. And he wants to go out there and have a great time and just go out with a bang. I don't see him winning the tournament, but he absolutely is looking good. He's not as young as he used to be, but this was a good opportunity for him. And I didn't like the fact that he won over David Finlay. So they ended the night off with President Tanahashi giving his speech. I don't know what he said. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, just him taking pictures with people in the crowd, wiping his sweat on people's towels and all that good stuff. The girls are fangirling and screaming and everything, because I would do the same thing too. And it's done. You know what I like though? I like when New Japan say it's over, it's over. And in a matter of seconds, they cleared it. Everybody's already in their cars, getting out the parking lot. I don't know anywhere else that does this. Like, I don't know anywhere else that does this. Like, they don't do this at other wrestling shows I've ever been to. They definitely don't do this in church. People just be talking and trying to stay around and see what wrestlers going to be around or whatever. In New Japan, we get up and leave when the show is over. And that's pretty interesting. Anyway, overall, it was a good show. It wasn't as great as the other nights. But like I said, you know, I don't expect for every episode to just be better than the other, but this was still pretty good. I'm looking forward to night 6. I'm hoping Shingo Takagi and Takeshita will be the main event, because I know they're going to tear it up. I will be back with a review on that show. That show will be coming on in a few hours, and I'm looking forward to it. I really do feel like this is going to be perhaps maybe the best night so far, but we'll see what they give us. You guys, I'll see you on the next one.